Welcome to your full body workout. For today's class, you will need hand weights anywhere from 2 to maybe even 8 pounds. And we're starting with 2 medium and 1 heavy on for your springs. We will also be using the box later on in class. So let's start lying down with your hand weights and bring your heels to a parallel position. Have your arms down by the hips. You can keep your weights on the carriage for a moment, arms to a T. Let your knees drape off to the left, and I want you to look over to the right, feeling a nice stretch through the right side of your hip. And then swing those legs over to the other side, little cross stretch. Come right back to center, grab onto those weights. Take the arms straight up to the sky. Your heels, like I said, are parallel hip distance. Take a breath in and exhale. Let's just start pressing the carriage out and in. I want you to find your alignment. You have an ankle, a knee, and a hip all in line with each other. Then bring the carriage in, bend those elbows to 90 degrees. For a skull crusher, we extend the legs, extend the arms. Working your triceps. Start to find your breath. Exhale to press out, inhale to return. A neutral spine with your lower back. Bring it in halfway and just take little pulses out and in. And I want those dumbbells to be pulsing up toward the ceiling. Keep your shoulders dropped from your shoulder blocks. Go all the way out. Keep your arms reaching up. Bring the carriage right back in. You're just going to slide onto your tippy toes. Take your right leg to tabletop. So it's heavy. Begin with your elbows bent. If you need it to be lighter, you could always trade one of your medium springs for a light spring. Here we go. Press away, extend the arms, bend the left knee to return. So left leg goes straight, arms go straight. Left leg bends, arms bend. We want to push into all 5 toes. 2 more. Last one. Now we bring the carriage in, reach the right leg long. Press away, drive the knee back into tabletop, keeping those hips square. Good, now bring the carriage in, right leg goes long once again. This time as you press away, I want you to flex your right foot, lift the leg straight up to the ceiling. Ooh, feel the hamstring. And then lower the leg, return. Keep that right hip heavy in the carriage. The tendency here is to lift that hip up. We want to stay square. And 2. Last one. Bring it in just halfway. Hold it. Point your right foot. Soften your elbows a bit. Lift your left heel even higher. Lower the right leg as you open your arms to a T. Lift the right leg as you close the arms over the chest. We have 8. And 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Open that shape up, hold it, pulse the carriage out and in. 10, 9, 8, 7. The top of your arm should be hovering off the carriage. And 4, lift your left heel higher. 3, 2, last one. Go all the way out, 2 feet on. Bring the arms right up over the chest. Return the carriage. Left leg tabletop, and we're right on to the other side. Bending the elbows to return, extending the elbows to press out. Add that left knee extension now. Carriage comes in, we reach long, press out, pull. Keeping left hip anchored, your waist long on both sides. Now left leg is going to stay straight. So we bring it in, reach out over the bar. Press away, lift the leg to the ceiling, flex the foot, point the foot as you lower back down. and 2. Last one, press it out, hold, point your left foot, bring it halfway in, soften the elbows. We open the arms, lower the left leg, close the arms and lift for 8. Keep heaviness in your tail. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold the shape open. Pulse the carriage out and in with that right leg. Keep lifting your heel. 6, 5, and 3, 2. Go all the way out on 1. Close the arms up over the chest, 2 feet on the bar. Bend one knee, lower the opposite heel, and bend one of your elbows. It does not matter which. Lift and switch. Feel a stretch in the calf. Control your weights. And then we're going to start to pick up that pace. A little quicker now. Prance and prance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, bring the carriage all the way in. Reach the legs out over the bar. Roll out those calves. While you're doing that, take your head rest right down flat for me. Weights go right back up to the sky. Your heels are parallel. From here, bend into your elbows so that you're in the skull crusher position. You could shimmy your shoulders away from your blocks. We're going to tuck the pelvis, squeeze your glutes in your core, and roll your hips up into your first bridge. Inhale and exhale. Soften the chest, hug the ribs, and articulate your spine right back down. Inhale at the bottom, go again. One more time. Tuck and lift. Hold it at the top. Extend those elbows up. Now we hinge. So I want you to lower your hips down, bend the elbows, tap your back to the mat, and lift back up. The spine moves in one piece. Really engage your glutes to lift, and even though your springs are heavy, pull your foot bar towards your glutes to find your hamstrings as well. Three more. 2. Lift and hold on 1. Bring one leg to tabletop, bend the opposite elbow. And then place that foot down as you extend. Other leg to tabletop, bend, and extend. So you're moving opposite arm, opposite leg. Keep your hips still, and again, keep dragging your carriage all the way into that bumper. We're going to hold the next side, whatever side you're on. I want you to tap your glutes down. As you lift the hips, extend the elbow. Lower tap. Lift, extend. 3, 2, 1. Lift, hold. Bend both elbows as you reach that leg long. Extend the elbows as you pull the knee in. Keep that hip lifted. So whatever leg you're reaching out and in, make sure that hip stays up. 2 more. Last one. Hold it. Place your heel down. Little intermission. You're going to press away, bend the elbows, both feet. Pull the carriage in, extend. All the way to that bumper. Every time. The hips can drop a bit as you press away, but I want you to make up for it as you pull back in, lift back up. For 2. For 1. All the way into the bumper, hold it. Other leg to tabletop, bend the opposite elbow. We tap the glutes down. You lift the hips and extend the elbow. Remember to lift that hip up, whatever foot is off the bar. You're gonna hold your hips lifted, bend both elbows as you extend your leg out over the bar, bend the knee in, and you straighten those arms. 3, 2, last one. 2 feet on, lift the hips 1 more inch, and roll your spine all the way down. And relax. Good. The weights can go down, arms to a T, feet wide. Take a little cross stretch, rotation for that lower back. And switch. Weights can go on the floor, but stay where you are. If you want to lift your headrest here for a little ab warm up, you can. Begin with your arms up to the sky. I want you to take your legs into a frog position. So heels together, toes apart, knees are about as wide as your shoulders. Make a prayer position with your hands. Inhale, as you exhale, pull your ribs down towards your hips. Imprint your spine. Float your chest up into your curl. You're reaching your fingertips towards your heels. And then inhale and lower. Exhale, lift. Collarbone stays as wide as you can keep it. And inhale down. Squeeze your heels together. Feel those inner thighs light up. 4 more. 3. Never release that imprint in your spine. So you're always active in your core. Last time, lift, hold. Extend at your knee, which means your legs go straight on a diagonal. Bend the knee, lower the chest. Notice my thighs didn't move. So all I did was straighten the knee, bend the knee. And you can add a little point as you extend, flex as you bend if you want to get fancy with it. So we exhale, lift, extend, bend, lower. And don't be sloppy. So really squeeze those legs straight. Extend, hold it there for a moment. It's uncomfortable, but that's how we get stronger. So hold it for a moment, then lower. 3 more. 2. Last time, lift, extend, hold it, pulse the chest forward for 10, 9. It's the chest, not the arms. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it all the way down. Grab onto those pegs. Take your legs right back up to tabletop. Inhale, the knees go off to the left, everything else stays centered. Exhale, come back to center. Shoulder blades are pressed into the mat. Elbows pulling wide. Inhale to the other side and exhale. Use your obliques to come back center. Make sure you're not pulling your knees to your chest and crashing your heels to your butt. We want a perfect tabletop position, 90 degrees at the knees and the hips the whole time. Rotate. Say we're spinning the knees to the right. I want you to pull your left hip bone toward the foot bar without shrinking in the right side of your waist. Now let's all send the knees over to the right. Hold it. Keep your knees squeezing tight, but straighten the left leg. The knees are still squeezing tight. Elbows are still wide. Exhale, pull back to center. Bend your knee. Now we switch. Go over to the left. Hold it. Your right leg goes straight. Make sure your right thigh is the same length as the left. Exhale, pull back to center. Bend. Now let's just flow. Twist, extend, center, bend. Let's go one more time. And then place your feet down and relax. Little twist side to side for those legs, for that lower back, and then let's sit ourselves up. We're gonna come to a single medium spring, 1 medium. We need 1 dumbbell, and then lie back down. Grab onto the right short loop with your right hand and have the dumbbell in your left hand. Meet me with the arms up to the sky. So we're working sort of unilaterally, different pull from one side to the other. Draw your legs into tabletop, find an imprint in your spine, shoulders drop down, and exhale, pull the arms down to your hips. And you'll notice your hips want to go over to the right. So you've got to really use those obliques to anchor yourself down. Inhale and lift back up. If the medium is too heavy for you, I would go to the light spring rather than switching to the long loop, because we want range of motion in that right shoulder. You can let your arm go past your shoulder, reach the arm up almost over your head as long as the carriage doesn't come in. And then let's add. As you pull down, extend your left leg long. Pull it in as you lift up. Pull down, extend the right leg long. And continue just like that. We can add a chest lift here. So as the arms come down, lift the head, neck, and shoulders up. Lower the chest as the arms lift. Or you can go for both legs. That's going to be more challenging. Let's try 5 more, whatever variation you're doing. On this last one, you're going to hold it. One leg comes into tabletop, just switch those legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 2, 1, and drop it down. Beautiful. Stay where you are. Lace your hands together with the dumbbell. So you have the dumbbell and the loop between your hands. Arms right up over your chest. This is just like what we did in our warm-up. Legs come into frog tabletop. Inhale and exhale, lift the chest up, reach the weight towards your heels, and inhale, lower. We're doing 5 of each variation. Last one, lift, extend at the knee, bend at the knee, and lower for 5. On this next one, we're holding it, and we're going to pulse that chest forward 10 counts. Go. Exhale, lift, pulse, 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it all the way down. Oh my gosh, that burn is real. We're going to go right to the other side. So let's grab onto that left short loop. Weight is in the right hand, arms are up, maybe readjust where you are on the carriage. Legs into tabletop, squeeze the knees tight. Here we go. Exhale, pull down, and inhale, lift up. Remember our variation options. We can add a chest lift every time those arms come down. Make sure that you're bracing your abs in order to lift your chest, and it's not just your head coming up off of the carriage, because that's how we feel it in the neck. Starting to add on, you can reach one leg out and in, alternating which leg goes long. Keep a wide collarbone. And then you can go for both legs. Exhale, reach. Inhale, bend. You should feel those lower abs quite a bit as the legs go long. So I want you to almost feel like you're pulling your belly button down into your spine as the legs go out. Last time here, you're gonna lift it up, hold it. We have 10 bicycles. One leg pulls in, switch, 10, 9, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take it down. Lace those hands together. The weight and the handle are between both of your hands. Here we go. We're gonna change our scenery after this. So let's take your legs up to frog tabletop. Flex your feet, heels connected, toes apart. Inhale and exhale. Lift the chest. Punch the weight towards your heels. Inhale, lower. Really try to get the tops of your shoulder blades off the carriage. Squeeze the heels together. Feel the inner thighs light up. Adding on, the knees extend. Point the feet, flex to bend. Two more. Last one. Hold it. Pulse forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wowza. Hang up that long loop. Whew. Okay, well, whatever is left of your core, use it to sit up. Oh my goodness. Okay, weight down on the ground. Take your foot bar and lower it down just so that you have access to your platform. We're gonna stick with our medium spring. Remember, the springs are always sort of just recommendations. So if you ever wanna go to a lighter spring for the next exercise, feel free. It's actually gonna make it harder for your core, easier for your arms. We're gonna come into an elbow plank. So I'm on a medium spring, but my medium spring's a little bit lighter. Come down onto your elbows. I want you to hold onto the shoulder blocks like this. Palms press into the blocks. Bring your toes up to the front edge of your platform. When you're ready, brace your abs. Lock your shoulder blades down into their pockets. Lift those knees up and extend your legs. You're out in your plank. And we're gonna hold here. We wanna keep the shoulders right over your elbows. Try to flatten through your upper back and have a little tuck in your tailbone. Keep your hips as low as possible. Bend the knees, take it in. Tap the thighs to the edge of the carriage and extend back out. Three more. Last one, press out, hold it. Rotate your hips. Lower the hips down an inch or so. Lift up through center. Twist, other way. My upper body stays still. The carriage does not move. Four more. 2, 1. Lift those hips, come to a pike, and then slowly lower your knees down. Untuck your toes, slide it on in. You can scoot your knees forward, knees apart, feet together. Hands, arms go over your shoulder blocks. Head comes down. Pull your chest down to the carriage. Take your hands up onto your shoulder blocks. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Inhale and exhale, thread the needle. Bring that left shoulder down. Reach the right arm over the shoulder block. Take a big rotation for that spine. And then press yourself up. Switch sides. Right arm goes up. Inhale and exhale. Thread. Really go for rotation here. Good. Okay, let's stand ourselves up. Don't trip on your weights. We're gonna bring our boxes on, long box. Headrest goes back down flat. You can stick with your medium spring. Again, if it's too heavy, go to a light. We need one single dumbbell. Sit on your box facing the back of the machine. Grab onto your left short loop, dumbbells in the right hand. You can scoot your bottom back. The farther back you are on the box, the harder it is because the heavier the spring will be. You can always switch to your long loop for this. Okay, heels forward. I don't want you to be too flexed in the hips, so if your knees are all the way up here, just have your butt back, feet forward. Okay, sit tall, starting with chest expansion. Both arms move the same speed, but again, it's a different pull from one arm to the next. Pinch the base of those shoulder blades together. We want the chest to expand as we press back. Two more. Keep those arms as far back as you can on one. Hinge forward at the hips, bend at the elbows, extend for triceps. You can also take your legs and just dangle them out over the headrest if it feels better for your hips. We want a really straight spine. Move just from the elbow. Keep rolling your shoulders open. 4 more. 2, 1. Woo, sit yourself all the way up. Choke up on the rope, grab just above where you have either a knot or a silver clip. Your right arm goes down by the side of the hip, palm faces the box. You're gonna high row your left arm as you lift the right and then go all the way back out. Left arm is lifting up, the elbow goes in line with your shoulder, and the right arm goes straight up, straight down. Working the tops of our shoulders here. The left side, you're working the back of your shoulder. That rear delt. We're gonna add rotation. As you bend the left elbow, lift the right, rotate to the left, back to center. Keep equal weight in your sits bones. Use those obliques to twist. Last one, you're gonna hold it. Little pulse back with that left elbow. Work from your back here, not just the elbow joint, like you're sliding that left shoulder blade toward your spine for 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're not done yet. Grab onto that left short loop now. We're gonna take the right arm out in front of us, left arm out. So both arms are gonna do the same thing. Right into a bicep curl, my shoulders are stacked right over the hips. Keep growing taller and taller with that spine. 4 more. Last one, hold 90 degrees at your elbows. Your right arm's gonna bend down and extend up for 8. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. Round your spine forward over those legs. Hang up that long loop, switch sides. So right away, let's get into it. Chest expansion, both arms reach straight down. We widen through the collarbone, press the arms back, and release forward. So ideally, the hands aren't coming past maybe halfway up your thigh. So you don't want your hand to go all the way up here and the carriage to come in every time. Keep tension in the rope and work against it. Two more. Last one, press it back, hold. Hinge forward at the hips, bend at the elbows, and extend. Triceps here. Try to pinch the base of the shoulder blades together once again. Roll the shoulders open. We don't want to be here doing this. We want a straight back, strong upper back. Last time. Sit yourself up. Grab onto the rope now. And we go into our high row, lifting the left elbow straight up and down. So right elbow's pulling up in line with the shoulder. My left arm's just going to go up and down. Try to keep the spine still. Let's add rotation. Same exact thing, only we add a twist of the right rib pulling behind you and the left rib pulling forward. The legs do not move. This rotation happens from the ribs up, the middle of your trunk, not the bottom of it. One more, hold it. Pulse that right arm back. Now when you're pulsing from your back, slide the right shoulder blade into the spine. Should feel it pretty deeply. Last 3, 2, and 1. Holy moly. Grab onto your short loop, shake it out. Final arm exercise here. Bicep curls. Arms go out, palms are up, sitting tall. Inhale and exhale, curl, and release slowly. In 2, you're going to hold 90 degrees, and that both elbows. 1, pause. Left elbow comes down, you push up for 8. 6, 5, top of the shoulder here, 4, and the bicep, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Hang up that loop, put the weight down for a second, shake out your arms, give me some arm swings, this should feel nice. You could do some arm circles. Take your right arm across the chest. Swing it around, take that same arm up and back behind you, bring your thumb between your shoulder blades, reach the right elbow up to the ceiling, pull on it as you side bend up and over to the left. Shake it out, left arm comes across the chest. Swing around, left arm goes up and back. Thumb between the shoulder blades. Keep your chest lifted, reach your left elbow to the sky as you side bend over to the right. Good. All right, hop off just for a moment. We're gonna keep the spring. Actually, let's come to a light spring for this next exercise. Your foot bar is still down. Come right onto your belly, facing the back of the machine. We have the dumbbell in one hand. I just want your legs to be reaching out long behind you, chest is over the box. You're gonna start with your arms reaching down to the floor. Show me a straight line from the top of the head to the toes. Tuck the tail slightly and engage your glutes. Your arms are gonna lift up. You're gonna pass the weight behind your back, and then the arms are gonna come back down. Lift, pass, down. So it's gonna be endurance just for those back extensors, just keeping your body in the position it's in, as well as a little shoulder mobility here. More challenge, you're gonna reach the arms to a T, then back to the hips. Out to a T, back to the hips. More of a challenge, you're gonna go arms all the way up overhead, pass the weight, arms all the way back over the hips, pass the weight. So you're gonna pick a direction, stick to it, and then switch. Just switch the direction if you're going all the way up and around the world with me. Legs longer. Last pass. End with the weight in your left hand. Grab onto the right rope. The loop comes off the peg. Arms are down by your hip, by the floor. Breathing in, exhale, lift the arms up and lower back down. So again, we're working unilaterally. It's working your stability, your obliques. Both arms are working, even though the pull, once again, a little different. Feel free to add thoracic extension here. Lift the chest and lower the chest. Chest comes up as the arms reach back. You're pushing your knuckles to your feet and then lower. In 2, you're gonna hold. Last one, no extension, just a flat back. Hold the arms up. Bend the elbows for triceps. We have 6, 3. Remember what I said, try to widen your collarbone. Pinch the base of the shoulder blades together. Last one. And lower it all the way down. Place the weight down on the headrest. Hang up your long loop. Arms reach way forward. Let your head hang heavy. Bend your knees. Just gently sway those shins side to side. Good. Let's switch sides. Grab onto the weight with the right hand. Tape or rope with the left. Arms are down by the floor. Inhale and exhale, pull up to the hips. Remember to have a little bit of a posterior tilt in your pelvis, aka you're gently pressing your pubic bone down into the box and your thighs are heavy. That's why we have that foot bar low. Now you can add your thoracic extension if you'd like. Lift and lower. Arms lift up, push the knuckles back, chest comes up and down. Last one, stay neutral, lift the arms, bend the elbows, and extend. Widen that collarbone. Slow to bend. 3 more. Exhale, reach. 3. Go for length. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. 2. And 1. Put that weight down. Hang up your long loop. Press yourself all the way up and back into a child's pose on the box. Reach the arms forward. Good. And let's carefully step off. You can take the weight down, take the box down. Let's bring our spring to one medium once again. And then if you want to lift your foot bar up for a little stability, just in case you need it, you can. Grab both of your weights. All right, final series here. We have our left foot on the floor, right foot is going to go up against the shoulder block. Hop your left foot backward. I want you to take your arms down, dangle them down, bend into the left leg, tip forward, sit your hips backward. We're going to push away as you lift the arms, reverse fly, lower the arms, pull in. Again, if it's too heavy, come to a lighter spring. We're lifting, squeezing our back, and then lowering those arms with control. Add a little speed to it. 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Lift the standing heel up and continue. So now you're going from your left tippy toes. 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and stand all the way up. Put the weights on your platform, hop your left foot forward, tuck your pelvis, push away, come into little hip extension. Round your back, inhale and exhale. Just 1 more. And then take it all the way in. Grab those weights, travel over to the other side of the carriage. Set your left foot up against the shoulder block, arms down, belly in, hinge it back, and go. Lift and lower. Pinch your back together. Those shoulder blades squeeze. In 2, you're going to go from your toes. 1, press out, hold. Lift your right heel high and continue. Keep weight in the right big toe. Make sure you're not just rolling out to the pinky toe. Your big toe is really where the balance is. 3 more. 2, and 1. Take it in. Weights down on your platform, hop your right foot forward, tuck your pelvis, and exhale, push away. Sink that left heel down. Inhale, bring it in, and exhale. And 1 more time. And then bring the carriage all the way in. Hop around to the outside of your foot bar. You're gonna bring your left foot, left shin, I should say, all the way up on top of the foot bar. Walk your right foot backward. And then just sit here for a couple of moments, a couple breaths. You're pulling your right hip forward. Feel the left hip opening. And then go ahead and switch sides. Right shin goes up. Pulling your left hip forward, right hip backward, just to square off. Don't overcompensate, but you want your hips square. And then gently bring that leg down. And our final stretch. Sit on the carriage, straddle the machine. Take your hands, or first let's come to a light spring. Hands onto the bar. Exhale, push the carriage away. Drop your chest down. This should feel great for those inner thighs and your chest. You can bring your left hand to the center of the bar. Right hand's gonna reach underneath the frame and add a little pull with the right hand and a push with the left. Switch sides. And then bring the carriage all the way in. Reach your arms up. Left hand comes onto the center of the bar. Side bend up and over to the left. Press down with your left palm. Drop your left shoulder. Reach long with the right fingertips and keep your right sit bone heavy in the carriage. Up through center. Switch your arms. Big side bend. Both shoulders are dropped. Back up to center, one last big breath in and exhale, open the arms out and down, and that is your full body workout for the day. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you at the next workout.